Zuma. I am the global chairman for Wacho. And as you can see here, we have students from the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. And Wacho basically has many chapters from various universities. And one of our main goals is to fight to reverse climate change, and especially in particular to reduce carbon emissions. And we are trying to advise the community and our fellow citizens to stop using plastic bags, to stop using straws. And today we met and we have had that discussion on how we can further our agenda. So let me tell you about Wacho. What we are actually doing is we are opening chapters from various universities, some here in Tanzania, some across the border in Kenya, in Uganda. We believe that young people have fresh mind. And when it comes to climate change, I think when we train, convince, inform the younger generation the impact of climate change, what we are doing to our planet, and the consequences, it's even more, in the long run, more, I would say, better. So, the idea is to open chapters in every university about Wacho, and these young students, they gather around, they create a bond, they discuss on how they can better the planet, you see? And so far we have 30 chapters from 30 universities. And in just 8 weeks, we have done it. So if we can open 30 chapters in 8 weeks, we see this is rapid growing. Wacho, W-A-C-H-O, is growing very fast. And people are interested. They think, wait, I've heard about climate change, but I didn't know it's this bad. Because right now we are talking about an emergency. It's a crisis. And personally, I was very moved, but I needed people to help. We need the mothers, we need the fathers, we need the kids, everyone, you know, when we are talking about plastic waste, when we are talking about burning fossil fuels, when we are talking about, everyone needs to help because we are in the same boat, whether you are in the United States, in Africa, Asia, you know, we are in the same boat. We need to do this together. And Wacho, the concept of Wacho is we have these young, brilliant students. They are making a movement. They are making it known that they want to save the planet. We want to reduce carbon emissions to net zero, you know. So this is, especially for Africa, I was thinking, how do we even reach to the villages, the rural areas? But with the students, they go back to their grandmothers, they go back to their fathers, their mothers, and they say, Mom, they speak their own native language. This is how we can save the planet. We need to act together in family, how we save energy, renewable energy, find alternative sources that is cleaner, that avoid air pollution, you know. Right now, various countries are banning plastic bags, which is good. But we need to do more. So I am the global chairman of Wacho. So I say global because we have national chairmen and chairpersons in every country. In Kenya, in Uganda. We want to go to Egypt and South Africa, you know. I think setting up a grassroots movement through universities is a much quicker way to reach even the older generations. And basically, one of our objectives is not just the environment. We are also taking care of the sick, the poor, the vulnerable. Because we believe that there is the human environment and there is the natural environment. We need to respond accordingly to both. We are also trying to convince universities to install climate change curriculum, which this is actually very important because students are not being taught well about climate change. They're being told about the environment. Well, climate change is part of the environment, but not everything about the environment is part of climate change. The emergency right now is climate change. You know, it's not good to dump, I would say, waste. But at the moment, we need to focus how we can reverse climate change. Now, one of the things that has concerned me is that there are people who deny it. And this is quite scary, in fact, you know. It's like we're in this boat, there are waves, the boat is shaking, and you are waking everybody up, wake up, we need to do something about this. But then somebody is sleeping saying, hey, we're not gonna sink. Huh? It's like in the plane and all this. But the thing is, the earth is not moving, it's not shaking, there is no that plane is gonna crash. We don't see it. And that's the most dangerous thing. We don't see it. We call it natural disasters, earthquakes, flooding, overheating. Those are exactly what we are talking about. Those are the signs. And right now, it's not really climate change, it's climate emergency, and we are heading to extinction. So I'm calling upon my brothers and sisters, my mothers, my fathers, my colleagues. We need to do something about this. Huh? We need to do something. My name is Joseph Muzuma, and I am not really an environmentalist, but I am passionate about climate action.